Yeah, I mean, maybe this changes at some later stage, but one thing that I've always been surprised with is like how similar it is in the sense that like you really, especially as a CEO, like you really have to like paint the picture of like your vision, the future, and like how this becomes like, 10, 100x bigger or whatever. Like it's not, that part doesn't change. And like a lot of the core parts of the story that like, hey, we're disrupting banking and banking's a huge TAM and like all those things, like a lot of those things are still the same. And I think some of those times I've pitched later on is when I've stepped away from that, where I've been like, oh yeah, it's just like, look at the numbers. It's obvious. Like it's not, it's because whenever someone invests, they're not investing in today, they're investing in the future. Like they're investing in like how to become 10x bigger, even at Series C. Uh, yeah, it's like, yeah, probably when it's seed, you're investing in like a super low probability that this is 100x bigger. And when it's at like, I guess, Series C, you're investing in a higher probability that it's 10x bigger. Obviously, we still want 100x, but like the probability expected value times is the probability times outcome, and that like flips a little bit. Uh, but in some ways, it's very similar. I think the bit that is different is just like there's just so much more to talk about. Like at seed stage, it's like, most of the things are unknowns, and you're kind of trying to like really paint mostly the story. And uh, at Series C, there's a lot of knowns. We have a lot of products. We have a lot of answers to things, and you do spend a ton of time. Like as I said, I started with 60 slides, so a lot of it's like distilling like what actually matters here versus like giving like a splurge of like everything that I could talk about with Mercury.